Hi guys, welcome back to another video on influencer marketing. In our previous video, we talked about what metrics are the most important when it comes to choosing an influencer for your influencer marketing campaigns. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to measure the success of an influencer marketing campaign. We'll touch on how to calculate ROI, what are the most important conversions, and what are some of the operational costs of running an influencer marketing campaign. So let's get into it. Before you even start analyzing whether your campaign was successful or not, you have to define what is a successful influencer marketing campaign for you. Was your brand's goal to bring brand awareness, drive signups, develop an email list or download list, or to drive conversions such as making sales? For most brands, ROI is the most important metric. So you'll probably want to focus on the money-making conversions. Now let's dive into some of the key metrics for measuring success at an influencer marketing campaign level. In the last video, we talked about impressions, reach, and engagement at an influencer level. But did you know that you can measure this at a campaign level as well? How you would do that is that you would combine the multiple content deliverables from the different influencers in your campaign together to get a campaign level understanding of the amount of engagement, impressions, or reach your campaign achieved. Outside of metrics such as engagement, impressions, and reach, we'll also be talking about conversions. Some common conversions are click redirection or purchasing. These are the metrics that tell you an influencer actually drove their audience to take action for your brand or your product. Now, not all conversions are equally easy to achieve, so I've broken down which conversions are the easiest to the hardest. Let's dive into that. First up, we have the easiest conversions. These are likes, comments, and shares. These conversions cost the audience $0, so they're more likely to make them. When the influencer makes their content, their audience will like, comment, and share on it to show their interest in your product or brand. These are usually the easiest to calculate as well. Metrics such as likes, comments, and shares are known as vanity metrics, and they are the most common metric used in a brand awareness campaign. So if you're a new brand trying to gain social awareness, or you're a brand who's trying to be more well-known, then these are the metrics that you would care about. Next up, we're gonna have moderate conversions. Some examples of moderate conversions can include email signups or new followers on your social media platforms. These are the best metrics if your goal is lead generation or brand awareness. This shows that the influencer was able to drive their audience to have a genuine interest in learning more about your brand. Finally, let's talk about the hardest conversions to drive. These can be defined as downloads if you're an app or a web service, or monetary conversions if you're a traditional e-commerce site. Monetary conversions can be defined as first-time purchases, repeat purchases, subscription purchases, or retargeted ad conversions. So when people make a purchase after being retargeted by another one of your ad channels. The hardest conversions are the most important conversions if your brand's goal is to drive sales and see an exact ROI on the money you spend on influencers. Easiest conversions can be tracked by just monitoring your influencer's social media, but moderate conversions such as email signups or hard conversions such as purchases should be tracked always through a method such as affiliate links, tracked links, or discount or affiliate codes. This is the only way you're going to be able to prove which influencer drove which sales. You can also utilize UTMs in your affiliate links or your tracked links in order to get a more granular look at the clicks and views of your products. If you're not planning to use links or discount codes, you're going to have a really hard time proving your conversions and therefore proving the success of your influencer marketing program. So don't skip this step, and don't be afraid to look at platforms such as Upfluence, where we can generate all of these codes or links for you. And we will also have a performance tab where you can track each conversion as it comes in. The main metric that most brands want to know is what was their return on investment after running a campaign. There's a simple formula, and I promise guys, there will only be one formula in this video to calculate the return on investment, or ROI. So first, we are going to take the revenue of the campaign, and then we are going to subtract the cost of the campaign. After we get that number, we will divide it by the cost, and then we will multiply that final number by 100 to get the ROI of our campaign. The ROI is a great number to determine if your campaign was profitable or not profitable. ROI is another metric that we can easily track for every campaign within Upfluence. We have a performance tab for each campaign that, whether you launch it through Amazon or your e-commerce site, we will be able to track all of the sales. We will also calculate the ROI for you, and we have a content tab where we track all of the metrics such as engagement rate, likes, comments, impressions, and reach. We're getting to the end of this video, but it's really important that you don't miss this next section. This is one of the biggest misses that I see brands have. They underestimate the time and value of having a designated person run an influencer marketing campaign. Even with tons of automations through platforms, there is still a component of influencer marketing that involves relationship building. If you don't factor this into the cost of running an influencer marketing campaign, you're never going to have accurate results. Here are some of the operational metrics that you do not want to miss. First is the number of outreach attempts it takes to get an influencer engaged. The second metric will be the average response rate of influencers. The third metric would be the time spent onboarding each influencer. So training them about your product, getting them familiar with your program, and making sure that they are ready to go. This metric can also include the time it takes for an influencer to submit drafted content and for your team to approve that content to go live. And finally, the overall time it takes to scale your influencer marketing program is a metric that you should monitor as you grow. Now you know that setting the correct metrics at the beginning of an influencer marketing campaign is how you're going to be able to analyze success at the end of the campaign. If you're looking to scale an influencer marketing program, this is also key to establish which metrics you will be analyzing for each campaign. This allows you to build on successful campaigns and avoid ones that flopped. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching today's video. Now it's time to test your knowledge. Click the link down below to sign up for Upfluence's certificate course.